Today we're talking about a gravestone doji. What is it? What isn't it? And how do I quickly identify it on a chart? And really what this is, it's a bearish reversal candle pattern. And so what we're going to be looking for is price action to actually be climbing up to a resistance area. And then this is where we want to see a long shadow, and that's important, long shadow with no lower wick. It's like an upside down T. Now, some will have a little bit of a lower wick, but really the idea is that it opened up, it ran up, and it came back down. It closed at the same spot it opened, basically saying the bulls were in charge. The bulls tried to push it up. They could not hold it. It came back down, and the bears took control, or at least pushed it back down. Now, to really say it took control, or the bears took control after that, what we'd be looking for is, let's draw this out with the box, is a candle that closes below the low point of that candle. Meaning, if this is the low point, we're looking for something to close below that, and then some will use the high point of that as a stop loss. Placing a stop loss somewhere up above that area. And let's look at a couple examples. Like here's one right here where you can see that's exactly what happened. It ran up, it opened up, it ran up, could not hold it, it came back down, and then it closed. The next candle closed below that. That would kind of be the entry in this example, and a stop possibly up here. As it said, it's going to head back down. Let's look at a couple other examples because, as I mentioned, it's not always textbook perfect, right? Now, this one's pretty close. It has a little bit of a body, but it's very, very small, close enough. It has a little bit more of a shadow on the downside, but still, the idea here is still there where it pushed it up. The bulls pushed it up, could not hold it, came back down a couple days later. Right there, it closed below the body. That was the indication that we're looking for more downside action. All right. This one here, we're getting a little bit too high on that, a little bit too much lower wick on that, right? But you can see all the indecisiveness that's happening at that resistance. And so we're still seeing it. We're just trying to separate what is the true signal and the strongest sense of it versus variations that still have the same sentiment, but maybe not quite as solid. Now, this one, not a tombstone doji. Why? And by the way, they call it gravestone or tombstone, similar connotations. This is a shooting star. It's too big of a body, right? This is not a doji. It didn't open and close at essentially the same spot, but it still has the same theory of that run up and that pull back down. And so this is what I want you to understand is where it's close, but not quite. Like this one, so close, so close. This is actually has a little bit of a body, but look at that long wick compared to the body. I mean, close enough to saying, hey, you know what? The bulls could not hold it. The bears took back control, pushed it on down. And that's what's important is really understanding the psychology behind it and knowing how to properly interpret what is the movement going on here as we apply it to some charts. Hope that helps.